My species is called the genus Pleurotus, also known as the oyster mushroom. The reason they are called this is because of the resemblance to freshly shucked oysters. These mushrooms taste great sautéed and have a high nutritious value. They encourage healthy blood sugar control and provide antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. The species range is located mostly above or along the equator globally. This species is also observed worldwide, more abundant in America and Europe. The species is now native to Southern California and is not a conservation concern because the fungus thrives among dead trees and is able to continue the process of decomposing while always being harvested and grown for produce. It was introduced from Germany but was also used as food in Japan. Oyster mushrooms benefit decomposing trees, then transform into nutrients and minerals for other species to thrive off. The oyster mushroom is a primary decomposer of wood, specifically deciduous trees. This mushroom benefits the forest by being a carnivorous mushroom which kills and digests nematodes, and it does not compete with other species. The reproduction of this species is a fruiting body of the oyster mushroom, and it can be found on trees, old stumps, and forming clusters of shelf-like mushrooms. Like other mushrooms, oyster mushrooms reproduce via spores released in the air. The oyster mushroom produces 4 mating types. They are asexual and reproduce by releasing spores in the air. Oyster mushrooms appear in late summer in the Midwest, in the fall along the coastal areas of California, and as late as mid-December in southern locations. Most oyster mushrooms appear around the same times every year. One of the major restoration acts that I wanted to pick was planting more native plants. And it would be a great restoration act for the oyster mushroom because the fungi help break down and decompose dead plant matter. This then helps create a nutrient-rich soil for other plants on the ground. Native plants and mycorrhizal fungi live in a symbiotic relationship, which is very beneficial to both the species. The second one would be installing wood mulch because wood is the main compound for oyster mushrooms to grow on. Oyster mushrooms grow on the floor or on decomposing trees and bark. And here are my citations, and thank you so much for listening.